mostly, thank you for tuning into my podcast where we're healing from family ties, trauma, and taking accountability for all areas of our lives that may have held us back. I do welcome you to Mental Health Monday. If this is your first time, please tune into season 1. Catch up with me because this is season 2, episode 4, and we are on a new topic. And this week we are healing from biting the apple. For this particular series, it may last this week and next week. I have a lot of apples that I have bit into that have held me back, so I think I'm going to do this series. I know I'm going to give you this series this week and next week. So it's going to be like parts to it. So it's going to be basically 6 parts to biting the apple, and giving you insight on how I was affected biting those apples and how, of course, it helped my mental health. Of course, on Wednesday, why is it worth healing from biting that apple, and how am I going to be free on Finally Free Friday? So let's talk about mental health today. I hope you guys are having a blissful November 1st. It's Monday. Please, attack your goals. If you need to go get into therapy, you need to set a schedule, you need to unpack a lot of things, please do so. The new year is 2 months away. Do not go into something new and you're damaged. That was for me. I don't want to go into the new year broken anymore. I don't want to go into the new year not taking accountability. I don't want to go into the new year and not healing from trauma in a authentic way. We're healing from that came about because I needed to heal. I needed to let go of a lot of trauma. I needed to let go a lot of frustration, a lot of gawk that was inside of me, a lot of trash. You know what I mean? To be completely honest with you guys and open and transparent, it was a lot of trash that needed to be dumped outside of me, and it was just ruining my process in life and damaging and destroying me. You know what I mean? Like, I was destroying myself. I was going back with myself. I was going back to things that wasn't, basically helping me mentally. I was always in this place of stuck. I was always in this place of depressed. I was always in this place of anxiety. I was always in this place of I'm just stuck in this place and I don't know how to get out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to be free from this. I don't even know how to be happy. And in real life, when you are sitting with yourself and you are analyzing yourself and you are unpacking, these things, it hurts to see that you have a lot of things to unpack, but it is detrimental for you to realize that your mental health is very important in the healing phase. Your mental health is very important in your growing phase. Mental health and, taking and having the ability to grow mentally. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to grow. I didn't have the desire to grow. I didn't have the desire to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like, we're healing from that it was a desire for me, but it took months for me to have this platform. It took months for me to have this space where I am able to speak about my issues and able to analyze myself, like I said before, and give the healing process a chance, giving the healing process, a better outlook on me, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't know what healing was until I had to really be in the deep depression. You know what I mean? Like, and I always thought, we always think we are by ourselves in some fights, and we're not. You have to reach out. You have to know that you have to talk. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, we are healing from biting the apple. Is Mental Health Monday. And my apple that I took a bite of will be anger. Anger has always been the front end of my life. Like, anger was just taking over. I was angry at everybody. Even people that I didn't even know I was angry at. People that didn't even do anything to me, far as family, far as friends, far as relationships. Personal, I always talk about personal relationships, professional relationships, friendship relationships. Every relationship, I had anger. And that was the apple that I was biting into. Anger was just a continuous eating fest for me, because I am angry at one person that has damaged me in so many ways, right? And I'm angry at this person because this person has broken me in pieces, right? And then on top of that, I am going through life things as well. You know what I mean? Like, anger, I was feeding it, I was eating, I was biting into it, and then it blew up, and it had this domino effect in my life. Like, I'm getting angry over plain conversations. I'm getting angry over plain, people analyzing me, people telling me, you should do this, you should say this, or you should talk this way. And it was just like a hidden anger in anybody, and everybody was experiencing that anger. And in the healing process, I was like, what is the most important part of you that is damaging your life? Like, what is the most important part that you need to heal from? What is the most important part that you need to let go? And that was anger for me. Like, I was just so angry at the world. It wasn't at just one person. It was just the world is affecting me. The world is crashing down on me. My world, my personal experiences that I'm doing by myself is affected as well. My world is, I want to blow up my world. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be angry at everybody. I want everybody to feel my rage. I want everybody to see this anger. My anger makes me, in my mind, I'm like, this is pretty. Me being angry, me having an attitude, me having 15,000 walls up of bricks and cement and bricks and another cement wall and another brick wall and another cement wall. That's pretty to me. No one can damage the rest of me that was trying to be whole. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I saw this pretty girl in the inside of me, but I didn't want to let her go, because this is one part that is so pretty, and this is one part that is, I don't want no one to break me anymore. I don't want to experience brokenness anymore. I'm already broken. So let me give you my anger. Let me give you my rage. Let me give you my trauma. Let me lay that on you real quick. Let me give you everything that is inside of me that has grown into a big wrecking ball of anger. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you what someone gave me. And anger was, I wasn't forgiving anybody that has done anything to me. Checkmate. You will never see me ever again in life, or you will never talk to me ever again in life. You made me upset. I'm not doing this with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking it out. I'm not, giving the situation a chance. Anger was just like mixed with my mental health, meaning if I'm angry one day, now I'm overthinking. now I'm having anxiety. I'm angry one day, now that's mixed with my depression. I'm angry one day, and that's mixed with just all of those things in the middle of the floor, and I'm just angry continuously, and I'm not progressing at all. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not giving myself the ability to be happy, the chance to be happy, the thought to be happy. Eat, sleep, drink, anger every single day. And you know, when you're biting that apple, there is just so much things that have happened biting the apple. You know what I mean? Like, we know the story. Things have happened from biting the apple. So when I'm biting the apple of anger continuously, I am losing people that are supposed to be important to me. I am losing relationships that are supposed to allow me to grow. You know what I mean? Like, when someone is telling me, hey, you need to change this. Hey, you need to, give this a chance. And I'm just giving back. I'm giving back shots of anger, or giving back, shots of anger. I'm giving it back to them. I'm seeing them as my offender. I'm seeing them as my family members that have offended me. I'm seeing them as my trauma. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing my relationships as trauma. You have the ability to hurt me. You're going to hurt me. And I'm so angry at that. Even in some parts of my life, I didn't want to be angry. And I was angry at the fact that part of me couldn't stop being angry. Like, this apple was so toxic, but it tastes good. It felt like it was a protection over my heart. Last week we talked about the heart. That, like, anger was my protection. Anger was my my defense. My anger was holding me in a place where no one could hurt me, but I'm hurting other people. A hurt person hurt me. Now I am hurt. Now I'm angry, so I'm trying to hurt the next individual. I'm trying to be angry at the next individual that is only there to help me. That's only there to help me realize that there is an issue. The person that is there to try to love me. Once we have certain traumas and certain things, like, we're living off survival mode. I was raised off survival mode. You know what I mean? I was raised off of, you figure it out, you do this, you do that, and you move on. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You're gonna get through it. You're just going with the motions. You're not even realizing that you're in something. You know what I mean? And that was me. And it was just like, I couldn't even let go of the anger if I wanted to. And, last year, in the beginning of, this year, I believe in February, it was the most I have ever experienced anger. You know what I mean? Like, it was the most pain that I ever felt, because I wanted that off of me so bad, but it was holding on to me, because who are you going to be without anger? Happy? I'm talking to anger. I'm like, we're going to be happy. We're going to be free from this thing. We're going to be growing from this thing. You know what I mean? How are you going to trust people? Anger said. We're going to be observant. We're going to be open. We're going to be free. We're not going to think negative. You understand what I'm saying? And that was a constant battle, because I can't let go of this part of my life. I can't let go of that trauma. I'm allowing that person to control me. I love this feeling. This feeling is so comfortable. When you're angry at somebody and you're holding on to somebody, it's comfortable because you feel as though that, and I feel as though that during that time, I'm proving a point. And I wasn't proving anything. Anger wasn't proving anything, but you're angry, you're bitter, you're destructive in yourself, you're destructive in your health, you're destructive in your life. Anger. You know what I mean? Like, you need to let that anger go, let it out, and realize that it is your time to push forward. It is your time to be happy. It is your time to give yourself a second, third, fourth, fifth. You know how many times we start over? 6th chance to be happy. 6th chance to give yourself freedom. To give your mental health another chance at winning, at surviving. You know what I mean? At giving yourself the ability to be free from anger. So anger will not be talking to you in your mind and said, this person hurt me, so let me continue to hurt people. Let me continue to not trust anybody. Let me continue to be isolated. At some points in my life, I was just, going off on people. I was going off on people because of something that happened to me when I was a little girl. I was going off on people because of where I was in life, and then things that happened to me as a little girl was attached to that. You know what I mean? The little girl was not in the healing process at all. We talked about that. So the little girl is angry. The adult or teenager or preteen, middle school, elementary, everything was bottled up together. It has to be released. Who wouldn't? You would ask me, okay, I understand why you're angry now, because yes, I was angry, but was it beneficial? No. Was it giving me anything worth having in my life? No. An angry person is going to attract an angry person. A broken person is going to attract a broken person. But if you're happy, you're healed, and you're growing to be whole, what do you think you're going to attract? What relationships are you thinking you're going to have in your life? If you're in dysfunction, your life will be in dysfunction. If your heart is dysfunctional, you're going to be dysfunctional. If your anger is continuing to ruin your life will continue to be ruined. And that was me. I woke up and I decided, anger, you are released from me. Anger, you will not have control over my mental health. Anger, you will not have control over my heart posture. Anger, you will not have control over anything other than I'm not angry at you anymore. I forgive you. Let me grow outside of this anger. And that's important, that you need to sit with yourself. You need to analyze yourself, talking to I and talking to you. You need to push yourself to tell yourself, this is it for me. I will no longer be biting the apple of anger. I will no longer be biting the apple of frustration. I will no longer be biting the apple of hurt people. I will no longer be biting the apple. You won't be biting all of these apples that's going to have a domino effect in your life. I was enjoying my red apple of anger to cause an atomic bomb in my life. I was enjoying that. That was perfect for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like that atomic bomb, like I'm blowing up on everybody. I'm just throwing it on everybody. I'm throwing it on myself. I'm throwing it on people that are trying to help me. I'm backing up on things. It was a perfect duo. Me and anger, it was a perfect duo during that time. So I thought. But I wasn't growing. I wasn't prospering. I wasn't giving myself a chance. You have to give yourself a chance. You have to be willing to be more. You have to be more. You have to be more for yourself. You have to tell yourself that anger does not deserve to be in your life. Anger does not deserve to continue to be a toxic apple. Put the apple down. Stop biting into it. Release yourself from that. And I hope that this was a eye-opener for you. I hope that this was a start for you. Like I said, we are in it together. Healing is very, very hard. If you need to talk to me, hit me in my email, we'rehealingfromthat@gmail.com. Hit me in my DM at we'rehealingfromthat on my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I am here for you. I hope that you continue on this journey with me. I see you later on Worth It Wednesday.